Assalamu alaikum girls. This I thought to make one quick video in continuation of how to make PowerPoint presentation, the second part of our presentation skills. Here I will just give you quick demo that if we want to make the PowerPoint presentation, what all we have to keep in mind. So for example, this is you can see that this is my uh, laptop screen, and here I am going to go to this icon. You can see this is called task bar. In the task bar we have different icons. You can see it's Microsoft Word icon. This is Google Store and App Store, and this is how internet thing, the Google Chrome, Edmodo class, mic, Adobe or PDF, Acrobat Reader. Then we have Microsoft Excel sheet. So I am going to now, if I have to make a presentation, for example, it can be on communication skills, for example. So I'm just going to press it, and you see that there are many options in front of you that have opened. Many options already there is one blank presentation. Blank presentation means that you have to design it yourself, but then they have already given you different designs. See, for your previous presentation, probably I used, let me check this one, but I did not use this color. I used this color. You see, I did not use this color because I thought that this is quite a popping color, quite a bright color. This color I did not choose because I thought that it does not look official. So my choice was between these two colors. See, so for example, if you have to, you don't want to go for your own designing, then you should choose any one of these which is simple, which shows more text, and which is not very flowery or very a lot of things on it. For example, I will not go for this. I mean, I won't go for this. I don't know why, because this doesn't seem to, it's quite fashionable kind of a thing. My purpose is quite serious, so I'm not going to go for it. So sorry, that just got closed. So for example, I can go for this one. This is simple. It also gives you many colors. There are many choices that are given. Let me just shut it and give you another. See, if I choose this, so we see that now there is the title slide. Title slide, like I told you in my previous video, that there is a beginning slide. You see, so it is already written over here. Click to add title. They have already given some sizes which are called sizes by default. For example, 38 size of the font is already in it, and this font style is already given over here. Now you can change it also. For example, if I don't like this, I may go for Arial black, for example, and I go for 40. So I will write communication. Be very particular about spelling because they kill the whole feel, the whole image that you have. So look at this font style. I have not chosen, if I choose this font, for example this, no, for example, there are some fonts which are quite complicated. For example, this, or this, no, that is big no. So you should go for all those sorts of fonts which are clear, which are legible, as I told you in the previous one. So you can go for any of these. I won't take the name of these. You can understand how they look like. So I went for example, Arial black, right? And the 41. When look at this, it is a light color. This one, this is quite a pale bluish grayish color, and I chose the black color of the writing. Uh, you can change the writing color from this tab, this bar. It can be red, but I don't appreciate it. It should be in some symmetry. It should not be out of symmetry. So you may go for some, for example, this color or some such, but don't go for this color, the one which is neon color. No, don't go for any such color which doesn't look appealing to the eye, right? Then there is this subtitle slide. Here usually I write my name, and sometimes I just increase its font size uh, just a little bit, and there I'm going to write my name. Sorry, see, the problem should be that we have to be very, very careful. Well, now this is the white color that they have kept. This is the color in default. You can keep it or you can change it. It's up to you. Well, now this is called the title slide. Title slide has the title and your name. And now here you are going to have new slide. See, now see this, it is simple. It is I chose it because all the rest of the slides will be in the white color. My purpose is to tell you how to add different things, you see. So click to add title. Now here every slide has its own title. For example, here I'm going to say write down over here key learning points, right? Key learning points. Usually I do not like all the caps or the uppercase letters, but it is, I think so, in this font they have already built it in. I mean, some are some automatic things which are there. I usually make my own changes. Not everything written over here is right, you see. So it is 28. So this is the subheading. Heading was this communication skills title slide. Look at the number, it is 40 and it is 28. You can increase the size a bit depending upon your audience. If it is to the inside the class, probably this. You can also make it bold just to make it easily understood or readable from the distance. And then you see click to add text. Now text is mostly in the form of bullets. Here you are going to write down what is the meaning of communication. God, one should not go for the wrong spelling skills. So proofreading is important. Well, so what is the meaning of communication skills? And then we have next point, then next point, then next point. Sorry about it, but I just want to be quick. For example, there are 4 points. So I will now this is called like kind of the overall idea which this slide is going to give. Here I think that this font is comparatively smaller, so I'm just going to go to the front to the top and probably go for 24 or 28, and then I can make it even bold, you see, and then I will check it from here. This is called the slideshow. I check it how it looks to the audience, because audience is not shown the slides in this way. Audience is shown the slide in this way. And see this. Is it right? Is it? So now I escape and then get to the slide. For example, I have already given it, and I can also change its color. It can be dark blue. It can be dark green or dark brown. Whatever it is, but the color has to be opposite to what your slide is. If a slide background is it is lighter, then this text color has to be it has to be a bit the brighter. Not brighter, we don't say bright. It has to be light and dark. Yes, light and dark. But it is dark. See, so here it is light, it is dark. See, so here it is also the same. Alright, now I will make just one more slide in which I will tell you how we can improve the look of our slide. So it is one more new slide, and here for example I say now I have to follow the same points that are given in key learning points. What is communication skills? Skills, then it will be what are. See, the grammar has also to be correct. Skills. Now remember that whatever the heading or size or font size or the font style of the first slide is after the title slide, maintain the same. It should not be there somewhere the words are big, somewhere they are small. Try to be uniform. So here it is 36 in this font, and here if I make it a bit, you can also make them bigger or smaller from this. It is 32, it's now 36, and this is it. You can increase it up to your ease. If you don't want to take it to the second, we have a lot of space here, you can do it. Now click to add text. Well, if you add text, whatever the text is, you will also see that there is an option of insert. Now this insert is going to give more color or more appeal to your slide. Now this is something which is additional to the words. So here this is home, this is all about words, but insert, now you see another tab is going to open which will give you a lot of options. You can add shapes, you can add pictures, you can add so many things. For example, I want to add a picture. Even these pictures or these things can be added from directly also. For example, these already there's shortcuts available. If I want to go for the picture, you can go over there. If you want to add table, if you want to add chart, if you want to add a smart chart graphic, these are like visuals that you add. Then online pictures or insert video. Now this video, for example, I want to insert a video. Now this video must be in the same folder, otherwise, or in the same laptop, otherwise it is not going to be played. I do that, and you see this video is probably we need to look for that video, and I'm going to see from a file. For example, if the video is here, types of sentence, I insert, and you see it won't be played like this. When I'm going to have a slideshow, then it's going to be played. Okay, so I skip, and I can now delete it. So I can add a picture. So there are many pictures that you can add. It can be from saved pictures. I don't have any saved pictures. I can go to some other place where probably I have some pictures. I can add this picture here. Okay. See, now I can do everything. And then when you see how it looks, see how it looks like this. All right. Let me delete it. Now we have already talked about the legible font, style, size, and colors. Now 6 by 6, I told you that it has to be here. You have to write 6 words here, and then 6 lines. See? So how we have to be now 6 or 8, as I already told you in the previous slide. Then okay, there is one thing that I told you, that you may add notes. Now here you could see these notes. For example, I want for myself, I say that tell students to do activity. Now I don't want to show it to you people, but for my own self I've written. So when I'm going to show it, it won't be visible. This line will not be visible. See, where is it? So it's for my own self, for my own cue that I'm going to take from it, from guidance, from own guidance. Okay. This is one of those things. And what else we can see? I told you that you have to have the ending slide, and for example last slide, and here you can just delete this and you can make it a kind of, you can move it here and there, and then you can say thank you or questions, whatever. First, any questions? Any questions? Or you can make another slide where you can say thank you. Thank you. You can of course make it bigger, smaller according to your need. There are so many other options that you may have. And then you can make it 48, and then you can make it brighter. You can have a different color, for example this color, but I will ask you not to experiment with so many of the colors. Okay, just keep 2 or 3 colors with you and try to just use them accordingly. Okay. Then what else I have to tell you? Yes, sometimes you have to add references. These references must be, when you say it should be after thank you, you may say, or before thank you. There has to be one slide where you have to write references. References means that from where you have taken all the, for example, you have taken it from www.h TTPS. So, and then the name of the whole site, you can write it over there. Then there is another one, there is another one, there is another one, some book that you want to refer to, you write it over there. And then we see that this gives an idea that your work is quite creditable, it is quite authentic, and you have consulted so many places before making your work. And fine, now you have I think so you are over with it. Well, one thing is left. One thing is like animations or something. So for example, I want that this text should appear one by one. I personally think that it should appear one by one, because you see, when you give all the text one time, then our eye cannot focus on all of them. So when you give them one, and then they understand, absorb, see, then you go to the next, then you go to the next, and overall it gives a very good idea. For example, now I want to give the animation. Now animation is, now it's always on the text. See, I want to give the animation over here, and then it is, you have to go up, and there are so many ways of animations. If you want to give this, it will come this way, this way, this way, this way, this, so many. There are so many of these. You see, there are some very bouncy ones as well, but then they take a lot of time. You don't have to go for such things which take a lot of time. For me, I usually go for float-in. The only reason that it is neither too fast like fly-in, nor it is too slow like the one I told you, that is swivel. So I go for usually this one. This is like decent one, and it takes, or at the most I go for shape. See, and then you say that okay, one by one. So you have to first check the text, and then you float in, then same, float in, oh no, sorry, it's not flying, it's float in, then same on rest of them. And now how would you check? You are again go to the slideshow. See, the ones I have not applied the animations, they are already written. So I just want to show you. Now you are going to press the cursor or button, and you see how they are going to open. Okay, right. And what is the transition? transition is, for example, if I make it, now this is on the slide. For example, I want the slide should come this way, or it should appear this way, or it should appear this way, or this way. See, so animation is on the text, transitions is on the slides, right? So this is how I have told you some of the basics I wanted that you people should know. There are so many advanced features. You can learn these features when you sit and keep on making different experiments. You can make one slide this way, then I have learned things on my own. I never went to any such kind of place where they could teach me. Our teachers, definitely they couldn't teach us at that time. There were no PowerPoint things. So I do the things myself, and then watch different videos and this and that, and then so you can also do that. So try doing things in the best possible manner, because this is how we all of us have to work to improve ourselves. So if there are still some questions, you can ask me, because towards the end of this whole week, you are going to make these small short PowerPoint presentations, and you will send me. So you have to be very careful when you listen to or watch my videos, or the things that I tell you. So keep on practicing, and this practice is going to make you perfect. So now I leave, and see you inshallah for the next session.